good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today's Friday, April 28th, 2023. We're talking MLB player props over on Prize Picks. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. To kick things off, we'll quickly recap our plays from yesterday and then dive on into the Prize Picks board because I have 3 player props that I like and I want to share with you why I like them. So if you like the way that sounds, stick around, drop a like, drop a sub, click that notification icon to get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's jump into the plays from yesterday. All right, 1 and 2 on the day yesterday. I just continued to get burned by pitcher props. Yesterday we went with 2 fantasy props, not strikeout props, pitcher fantasy props. Both of them fell under. We had Tyler Mahle getting pulled in the 4th inning. Again, pitchers in Minnesota are getting yanked really early. I think Joe Ryan is the only one that hasn't been yanked, before 5 innings, if I'm not mistaken. But man, Mahle was in a good spot yesterday, was mowing them down, got pulled after 4. And then we had Kyle Gibson just not come through at all. 30.5 fantasy point prop. Didn't even come close. Got wrecked in that game. So those went 0 for 2. But Byron Buxton comes through on hitter fantasy score because he smashes a home run. So check the box on the hitter fantasy score. Check the box on our 4-bagger swagger. Love getting back in the winning column with our 4-bagger swagger. But today we're looking to get back in the winning column in general and get a 2-1 day or a 3-0 day with our 3-player props. So without further delay, let's jump back into the Prize Picks board and talk about what I like today. All right, so I got the player props pulled up on the board. I'm just going to show you right now what I'm rolling with, and I'll break them down one by one. So Jesus Luzardo over 3.5 pitcher strikeouts. Now, this is an MLB live prop. So 3.5 strikeouts within the first 3 innings. Masataka Yoshida over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And then Joey Gallo over 0.5 total bases. So let me quickly break down this Jesus Luzardo 3.5 pitcher strikeout prop. Now, there is no, MLB live fantasy stat over on props.cash. So I literally had to go through some game logs and count up the strikeouts. And what I found was pretty cool. So Jesus Luzardo over his last 3 starts has faced the Philadelphia Phillies. He's faced the San Francisco Giants, and he's faced the Cleveland Guardians. In each of those games, he's had a minimum of 3 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. But more importantly is there were a couple games in there where he either got all his strikeouts for the entire game in the first 3 innings or like 80% of those strikeouts in the first 3 games. So let me take you over to props.cash. I'll show you his full game strikeout props, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in terms of the majority of his strikeouts coming in the first few innings of the game. All right, over on props.cash, we got Luzardo's game log pulled up. So last 3 games, Philly. So in that game versus Philly, he had 5 strikeouts in the game, but he had all his strikeouts came in the first 3 innings. So check the box on that prop. Then the game against San Francisco, he had 4 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. He had 6 overall. So 4 out of his 6 strikeouts came in the first 3 innings. And then against Cleveland, 3 strikeouts in the first 3 innings, 6 strikeouts overall. Now, the only game he didn't come through on that prop was the Cleveland game. Cleveland's, pretty good team at not K'ing at the plate. But the Chicago Cubs, on the other hand, not so much. Number 8th in the MLB versus left-handed pitching, 24.5 strikeout rate. Huge difference there in teams he's facing. So I like the fact that this game is being played in Miami, not in Wrigley. And Jesus Luzardo should be able to mow down a minimum of 4 batters in the first 3 innings. I really like the over on this prop, and I love knowing that the majority of his strikeouts are coming within the first 3 innings of the game. So really don't want to touch that 6.5 strikeout prop. Rather go with the MLB live prop of 3.5 for Jesus Luzardo. All right, second prop on the board is Masataka Yoshida over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We're headed back to the Prize Picks board. Let me show you some of the things he's been up to over the last 7 games. All right, pulling up some numbers for Yoshida. Over his last 10 games, he's on a nice hit streak. So 70% of the last 10 games, he's gone over this prop. Now, The last 7 games, he is on a nice hot streak. So look at what he's done over his last 7 games. Look at how many hits he's had in those 7 games. On a nice 7-game hit streak, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13 hits in 7 games. Basically averaging almost 2 hits a game. Now today he faces Shane Bieber. No history between these two. Now, Masataka Yoshida against right-handed pitching in 2023. You can see his numbers here. Nice numbers across the board. High batting average, strong ISO, a lot of power coming from that side of the plate, versus right-handed pitching. Not so much against left-handed pitching. And Shane Bieber's a right-handed pitcher. So we like the way this looks. Now, on the year for Shane Bieber versus left-handed pitching or left-handed batters, giving up a nice batting average, giving up some power from both sides of the plate. But man, what he's given up to left-handed batters is good to know. It supports what we want to happen in this game. We want 2 hits, runs, and RBIs from Yoshida today. We also want him to keep his hitting streak going because that bodes well for the over on his prop. Give me the over. 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Masataka Yoshida. All right, and play number 3, we're talking Joey Gallo. I would insert my cousin Vinny jokes in that moment, but I feel like that's a little played out. But great movie, great scene. Joey Gallo over 0.5 total bases today. Let's head on over to props.cash and talk about it. All right, coming over to props.cash, let's check out these total base stats for Joey Gallo. We can see that over his last 10 games, he has a 60% hit rate and getting at least 1 base. I like that. Now, the reason I like this prop so much is I always pay attention to those lefty-righty matchups. And Joey Gallo being a left-handed batter versus Jordan Lyles, a right-handed pitcher. I just always love, looking into these matchups. Now, on the year, Joey Gallo versus right-handed pitchers, he's got a 541 ISO, 243 batting average, 6 home runs, 2 doubles in 43 plate appearances. And that's really good to know because not only are we taking the over on his total bases, but we're taking the over on his home run because he is also our 4-bagger swagger call of the day. I really like Joey Gallo today to go yard, to hit a home run, make it 2 days in a row where we have picked a Minnesota Twins batter to go deep versus this Detroit pitching staff. Buxton did it yesterday. I think Joey Gallo is going to get it done for us today. Now, his numbers versus Jordan Lyles, they're not anything crazy. He does have a home run, a single versus Jordan Lyles, but honestly, I don't really care about the historical matchup between these two. I think Gallo's in a nice spot. He's on a nice streak. We talk about baseball being a game of streaks. So 4-game total bases streak right here. And then he has a 4-game hitting streak right here. Home runs, he has 2 in those 4 games as well. Everything looks good for Joey Gallo. Hey, even if he doesn't hit a home run today, I do believe he'll get on base at least one time by way of a hit, a single. So he'll cross that one off the list for us. But I like the over on both of these props we're talking about for Gallo. 1 home run, and that should take care of 1 total base today versus Jordan Lyles. I really like this prop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. We'll quickly recap our 3 plays. We got Jesus Luzardo going over 3.5 pitcher strikeouts in the first 3 innings. We got Masataka Yoshida over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And then we have Joey Gallo going over 0.5 total bases as well as 1 home run because he is also our 4-bagger swagger call of the day. Thank you all so much for stopping by the channel, checking this video out. Do drop a comment below, letting me know who you like on today's board as well as what you think about these 3 props we talked about in today's video. As always, thank you all so very much for all the continued support. The likes, the subs, the comments truly helps this channel get bigger every single day as we push towards 5,000 subs. Best of luck to you all today and tonight. And until tomorrow's MLB Player Prop Prize Picks video, Chavez is out.